Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello, this is Johnny from Green Herb Gaming, back with some Detroit Human, or Detroit Become Human gameplay. Black Knight the Gamer, hello to you. Welcome to the stream, great to have you on. How are you doing, Black Knight the Gamer? Thank you for checking out this live stream of Detroit Become Human. I'm going to be playing the A New Home story / case. John Nagel, welcome to the live stream. You're up late. You're up late. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you enjoy. It is currently 7:06 p.m. in the good old USA. That isn't too late. That isn't too late. Right here in Ireland, it is 6 minutes past midnight. So great to have both of you on this live stream, and I hope you enjoy. So lots of clue searching, piecing together evidence would be the best way to put that, and decision making, action taking, gameplay. November 5th, 2038, 9:58 a.m. You might remember him from my previous stream. How much did this game cost? Pretty sure you asked me this question twice already, but you can't sleep. What would I suggest? Maybe watch live politics or something. Black Knight the Gamer. This game cost me €20. I got it on sale on Black Friday. It was €55, but it got reduced to €20 on the Black Friday sales. So I picked up a fantastic bargain.
Welcome home,
Marcus is this android's name. Now, you may remember Marcus from my previous stream. Marcus is one of many androids. If I can't sleep, I just watch ASMR. What's ASMR? I am not aware of it. 20. Yeah, €20. Marcus is really experiencing the full blunt of the difficult relationship between androids and humans, and I would imagine that he doesn't quite understand why. You know, he has faced a lot of discrimination for being an android. In fact, he was attacked by a protester protesting against androids, and when Marcus, this android, came into contact with this protester, the protester attacked him. So can't sleep, so I said I would watch. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, to be quite honest with you, but I'll take it as a compliment. I know you are. So yeah, so Marcus he's back home now. He's back home now. He collected his paint package. He survived the attack from the android protesters. So let's see. So what my objective is right now is to retrieve order 847. Okay, I've done that. So now I have to deposit the package. I see you switched your YouTube picture to Sonic. I did. My buddy Sonic, the first ever video game character I played. So where are we going? I think we're going here. But I'm going to, as I said in my earlier streams, I'm going to explore as much as I possibly can. But it's not quite an open world game, so you don't kind of get to explore fully. but I completely understand that for the kind of game that it is. So this is very symbolic right now. This android is looking at himself in the mirror, and I really feel like he's thinking, who am I? What am I? So in that sense, androids are really no different to humans. You know, he's facing hardships in life. He's asking who he is, what he is, why he's here, what's his purpose. And as I said, like he's facing a lot of resistance. You know, people don't like him, but I think a lot of humans can relate to that in their life. But it looks like he's had a pretty luxurious life. And whether he's living here or whether he's working here remains to be seen. I presume he's working. He's an android. What am I saying? Of course, he's working here. So humans use androids as tools, essentially, as tools. It's actually kind of interesting playing this game, because this game really reminds me of a completely different game. Completely different game altogether. That game is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's a Japanese role-playing game on Nintendo Switch. But there's this story, this theme between humans and blades. Blades are these artificial life forms that are used as, you know, weapons, essentially. I'll be right back. I have to go use... Okay, no problem. You always seem to catch me at a busy time. You always seem to catch me at a busy time. But no problem, man. No problem. Or I always seem to catch you at a busy time is what I should say. That's what I really should be saying. So I have to go upstairs. I think. Yeah, I gotta go upstairs. Oh, no, not upstairs, because they won't let me go upstairs. Aidan Denniston. Great to have you on this live stream. No problem, man. No problem. You're here now and that's all that counts. So this is live gameplay of Detroit Become Human. I'm going to open this birdcage, considering it's giving me the option. What I always like to do when I play this game is I like to discover as much as possible, because every case has a flowchart. Many different decisions to be made and outcomes, and lots of things to do, lots of doors, you know, figuratively, lots of doors, you know, that can be opened. So I dropped off the package, but I'm gonna open that birdcage and see what happens. Basically, I'm expecting a lot to happen. Really, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. So he's gonna pick up this bird. Turn on. What? I'm asked to turn on a... Oh, so it's not actually real. Okay. That's interesting. So we got an artificial bird as well. Really interesting. Never mind, I can stay, and I have been playing Batman Arkham Knight. Oh man, I'm delighted you can stay. I'm delighted you can stay, Aidan. Great to have you on the stream, along with Black the Gamer. Well, Black the Gamer is using the bat room right now. He's going to have a shower, and me papa, John Nagel, is still watching. Great to have all of you watching right now, and I hope you enjoy. And I hope you're enjoying Batman Arkham Knight as well. Wait, what the hell? I just missed that. What the hell? I just looked down, looked back up again. There's two birds. There was only one bird when I... Okay, that's just... Okay. Mind blowing. I wonder, did that get added to the flowchart? Let me have a look. I love this game. And it did. See? So this is a great example of the flowchart in action. Were you working late? I wouldn't call it late. No, I started work. I'm working evenings this week, so I started at 6 and I finished at 10:30. So I wouldn't call that late. No, but yeah, I was working evenings, so that's what you meant. So this is a perfect example of the flowchart in action here. So I arrived home, dropped off the package, but I decided to go off the beaten track a little bit. So I activated birds. There seems to be 3 things there, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if they're all connected to the birds or something completely different. But they all eventually lead anyway to an overall outcome. There appears to be only one outcome here, so it isn't the most exciting thing in the world now, is it? Some cases have multiple outcomes, other cases just have the one. Just has the one. Just has the one. So I'm going to do some exploration. Is it letting me go upstairs? Okay. Aha, so Carol is upstairs, but I'm not going to go upstairs just yet. I'm going to do some as much exploration as I possibly can. I call it exploration, but it's not really exploration. Oh man, I need to keep the stream interactive. I need to keep stream interactive. Aidan, do you like these type of games? Do you like these type of cinematic narrative games where every decision you make affects like the outcome of the story? So where you as the player have direct control over the story. Do you like these type of games? Or would you be more kind of hands-on? Would you prefer a game that just has, you know, where you're controlling characters' movements as opposed to, sorry my ear is itchy, as opposed to controlling the story? I'm going to pop in here for a while. That is a very advanced TV. Then again, we are living in the year 2038 after all. Okay, I'm going to go straight to the TV, because I'm going to guess I can interact with the TV. Maybe. No. Okay, there was a few things here. Here we go. There's something on the table that I can activate. Oh, we got another magazine. Love this game, so real life. Yeah, I love it too. I think there's a place for these type of games. I think these type of games can fit in between, you know, a game like Spyro Reed Night of Trilogy, a fun platformer, like unrealistic game. I think it's nice to kind of to have that balance. The North Pole, while Russia wants it. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Let's read that. The North Pole, why Russia wants it. Russia's interest in the North Pole has intensified with the recent discovery of precious minerals trapped in the frozen ice, many of which are used in synthesizing thorium. Android manufacturer increasingly dominates both the US and Russian economies. But this isn't just about GDP surplus. Trillium reserves would allow either nation to experiment in more advanced Android models, enhancing their military and industrial outpost tremendously. Interesting. Next page, please. Add this to the strategic importance of the region, which connects Russia with Europe through Norway and Denmark, Greenland, as well as Canada, and the prospect of a peaceful resolution to the dispute starts to seem unlikely. But a spokesperson for NATO is more optimistic. Both nations stand to benefit from a stable, productive Arctic region. A conflict would benefit nobody. President Warren, however, recently torpedoed the notion. Did I pronounce that correctly? Torpedoed the notion. It's simple. Russia has no business in the Arctic. If the Kremlin doesn't understand that, we will make them understand. Oh, Jesus, that's more like Donald Trump than President Warren, whoever that guy is. Okay, what's next? Life found on Titan. Evidence of alien life grows. President Warren to make state visit to United Kingdom. Naders. Okay, this should be interesting. Alien life found on Titan. Evidence of alien life grows. The Darwin probe, which left exactly 19 years ago to probe the surface of Titan's Meccan ice, has just confirmed the presence of microorganisms living hundreds of kilometers below the surface in an ocean of salt water protected by a thick layer of ice. After similar microbial matter was found on Enceladus, I'm terrible at pronouncing weird names, another satellite of Saturn, it seems increasingly possible that life is common in the universe. There's no surprise there, really. A NASA spokesperson responded to this story has stated the latest in a series of pointers to life on other planets. Our Android expedition to Io Del Boy's dad passed away. You taught me that already. You taught me that on Sunday. And that's not something you want to be putting on YouTube with the whole world. And just saying, I don't think Del Boy would be, would actually want that type of information to be. You need to understand the World Wide Web, man. You need to understand the World Wide Web a little bit more. Expedition to Io is one among many such voyages that carry a prime objective of uncovering extraterrestrial life forms. Jason Graff, director of humanization at CyberLife, said the company was committed to its partnership with NASA. Our space-faring androids are specially designed to function on long-range missions of this kind, and we are proud to have our models at the frontier of human exploration. Interesting. So, done with that magazine now. Hope that wasn't too boring for my lovely supporters and viewers. But you know, nice to do a bit of reading every now and again. And this is the part where I just aimlessly wander around. But I want to, look at everything. Interesting. Checkmate in 3 moves for silver. That's pretty interesting. Forgot I thought, yeah, you taught me. But you wouldn't, I think when you're on a live stream on YouTube, I just think that type of information just doesn't really belong on here, really, is what I'm really trying to kind of get across. That's a phone conversation, really, So really just interacting with anything and everything. That's the most random thing I've ever seen in any house, virtual or real. It's really strange. Piano over here as well. So yeah, right now I'm just interacting with everything. Try. So I think this android is really trying to fit in with the culture, fit in with art of humanity. Just gonna have a quick look around here now. Is that indicating the TV or is it indicating the magazine? Because I already read the magazine. I think this game possibly has the best depiction of the future. Like, there's no. Well, I was going to say, no, I wasn't going to say. Obviously, there's robots and androids and all that, but it just feels more plausible. And there is research being done at this moment on androids. But what I'm saying is, like, it's not as far-fetched as a future world as most games and movies are. I think it's a very realistic take on the future. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with this area, but I just want to make sure fully properly. Okay, this is the one that I can. No, actually, it isn't the one that I can. This is the kitchen. What do we have in the kitchen? There's actually lots of stuff to actually have a look at here. Surprisingly. I don't think there's going to be that much to interact with, but the more I interact with, the better. What's this now? Take. That looks good. Come on. Where am I taking this? Where am I taking this? Where am I taking this? Take the tray to the dining table. It's like an optional task, isn't it? Now this is what you call a simulation game. This is really, I am simulating the art form of waitery. I am not a waiter. Is this the dining table? Yes, that's interesting. So I think that would be a good time to have a look at the flowchart, see what I'm uncovering. A lot really. I read the magazine, I read the Life on Titan. I haven't dropped off the package yet. I've served breakfast already, which is actually kind of one step ahead of Carl, whoever Carl is. So where was the other room that I wanted to have a look at? Oh no, that must have been the room that I already came through. So was it? No. No, wait. There's a lot of rooms. This is yeah, this is the room that I want to have a look at. So dark in here, isn't it? Oh wow. Wow, this must be. Maybe he's an artist. This Marcus. Is that his name? Marcus, your name? I'm going to do a bit of cleaning here. I get that this isn't the most exciting part of the game right now. I get that. But it's a game that I own, it's a game that I like, and I'm sharing my passion of this game with the world right now, and that's what Green Hub Gaming will always be about. It's not about becoming something I'm not. It's not about playing the most exciting games. Did not say his name. I know you didn't say his name, but you did say Delby. I'm just it's just not something that belongs on a stream, like, is all I'm saying, really. But it's all cool. It's all cool in the hood. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so not the most exciting gameplay right now. But look, I'm not going to rush off and buy the latest popular, trendy game, even though I mightn't like it, just to satisfy people. I was actually watching a documentary to a very fantastic independent game called Axiom Verge. Great game made by a great person, Tom. I'm gonna actually got his name wrong. I'm not gonna. Actually, no, wait a second. I do actually have his name. The one Thomas Happ from Thomas Happ Games. Shout out to Thomas Happ. I was watching a documentary of that game, and the maker Thomas Happ was called a conversation with Thomas Happ, and he was basically talking about his vision for his game. And he decided that he wasn't going to move forward with the development of the game from the point of view of people's expectations of his game, but he was going to move forward with the development of that game from the point of view of his hobby and his interest and his passion. Sleep is what I need. I think you need some sleep, yeah. So as far as, for me, Green Hub Gaming, how I move forward with Green Hub Gaming is, I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever to my supporters or viewers. I appreciate it, and without your support I wouldn't have a channel. But I'm not really going to approach my content from the point of view of what is expected of me, what is expected of a YouTuber. I'm just going to play the games that I like to play, and I'm going to share those games with the world, and that will remain the same, throughout the entirety of my time on YouTube. So right now I'm doing a little bit of cleaning. It looks like my little space here where I hang out. Doing a bit of cleaning. Oh, what the hell? Okay. And by the way, this is completely optional as well. You don't have to do any of this. Just looking back at the all-seeing eye of the Illuminati, you see this everywhere in entertainment now, music industry, the movie industry, the video game industry. It's always there. It's a symbol of the Illuminati. The Illuminati, of course, being the pop culture name for the elite, the establishment, the rich and powerful. The real people who control things, not just in politics, but in the entertainment industry as well. Marcus looks a bit uncomfortable right now. I'm making you uncomfortable? So yeah, that is the all-seeing eye of the Illuminati. Basically means that it's always there, it's always watching, it's always in your life, it's always in the world around you. Um, but yeah, it's no longer a conspiracy theory, that there's powerful people out there controlling the entertainment industry. Shane Lynch from Boyzone was on live radio tonight in Ireland, a show called Classic Hits FM with Niall Borin, whatever his name is, Niall. And he pretty much said, in his own words, that he danced with the devil, he messed around with the occult in America, and he basically said that the music industry there is controlled by dark, powerful forces. He even said it's Skull and Bones being one of the many secret societies connected to Freemasonry and this group, the Illuminati. So yeah, the next time you see the all-seeing eye of the Illuminati, don't just assume that it's just a painting. It's just a painting. It's nothing. Yeah, even though it's in Bayonetta, yeah, even though it's in Fortnite, even though it's in pretty much every blockbuster video game, even though it's in the music industry and the movie industry, yeah, it's just an eye. Yeah, don't take any notice of the eye. Anyway, we're not going to turn this we're not going to turn this stream into an episode of Johnny Talks, but I just wanted to, mention the obvious all-seeing eye that's everywhere you look. Okay. So I think I'm done with my little art area here. Head back into the main room now. Trying to get you on the phone is like trying to phone Mars. So you would have probably contacted a Martian quicker than contacting me tonight. And once again, there's a massive delay in your comments as well, so it makes it a bit hard to actually understand. I'm trying to remember what you're actually talking about. Right, so what is the flow chart like now? Okay, so well, flow chart is going to remain the same. And just look, Amanda, nothing I've done there has actually been added to the flow chart. That's kind of strange, really. Yeah, that is a little bit strange. Like when I opened the bird cage, that got added to the flow chart. It's just something you can just do, really. It's like you don't really have to do it. You can do it if you want to do it, kind of a thing. I wonder, is there a hidden action? Like, can I paint something? I think this room is pretty empty. Okay, I think it's time I met Carol now. It's still bringing me to that magazine. Did I read the entirety of that magazine? Because it's still bringing me there. I did read it, didn't I? Is there another page? I mean, I read all of them, so. Yeah, I read. Let's have a look at that. Page 1 I read. There is no. Oh, there is a page 2. But I thought I read that, and as a spokesperson. Yeah, I read that. I don't know why it's still showing up as a yellow icon. Anyway, I think I'm done now. Properly this time. It's a pretty big house, like it's a pretty big house. No, I'm going back into the kitchen now again. Jesus. Oh wait, where's this bringing me? Oh, I'm back into the main hall now again. So just want to make sure that I'm getting, as much that I'm interacting with as much items as possible. Well, I kind of go outside, no? Okay. Okay, so it's time to meet Carol, whoever does Carol do this. I'm guessing he's a prick. I'm guessing he treats his android like a slave, like a bit of shit, like every other human I've seen in the game so far. That's my guess anyway. I could be completely wrong. Maybe it's very nice to his android. I don't know. We will have to wait and see. So a nice piece of interesting art to dares enjoying themselves. Am I looking at that completely wrong? or yeah, just yeah, that's nice art. Okay. Moving on, it's time to wake Carol up. Oh, there's a couple of more rooms, a couple of more exploration. I don't know why, but you're going to laugh at me now, anyone watching this, but this game reminds me of Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider. I just like this peaceful exploration of this house, this discovery of this mansion. It just really reminds me of that. Off to sleep, morning. Okay, I think you better say good night, but nonetheless, right. What's around here? Still pointing at that magazine down there. It's annoying me because I feel like I haven't completed something or something. You know, it's so weird. But yeah, I'm getting this Tomb Raider sense. And when I say Tomb Raider, you know, for any of the younger generation of gamers out there, I mean the original Tomb Raider. I'm getting a very Tomb Raider vibe from this. It's quite strange. Yeah, just like peaceful kind of ambience type feeling. So yeah, if anyone who played the original Tomb Raider on PlayStation will understand what I'm talking about. Obviously, the graphics have come a long way since the original Tomb Raider. That goes without saying. Now, is Carol in here? Here, or is he in the room next to me? Because I don't want to wake up. Like I think Carol's in the next room. It's so dark in here, I can't see a fucking thing. That is Carol. Okay, bye, Carol. Get out of the room. I hate that in games. Anyway, okay, well, I've no choice but to wake up Carol now. Okay. So, looks like Carol is disabled. Can I actually say that in 2018 without somebody being offended? I wonder. So here's Carol.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten.
Oh, so he's the actor.
That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Oh, I need to administer his medicine, okay. Just having a little look. Look around here. So it's got a nice old house, isn't it? So I actually thought Marcus was the artist, but I guess Carol is the artist here.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth.
This is nice. This is nice. This is a nice relationship between an android and a human. You know, completely different to Marcus's last encounter with a human, who was an android protester who, you know, physically attacked Marcus. You know, and you also bumped into a preacher who was calling him a demon, saying that technology is evil and all this. So he's received quite a lot of resentment and hatred from his fellow humans. But you know, this is nice now. You know, you get to see him come back home now, and Carol, and he's looking after this you know, old man, and they've got this kind of like bondness kind of
Humans are such a fragile machine.
going on.
They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going.
Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
Okay, I don't think I want to see this. Okay, Sony, there was a limit now to realism in video games. Okay, I think you've reached your limit, Sony. He's not really gonna. I as the player, surely I'm not going to see this. Okay, thank you. Just get a nice view of Carol's bedroom and his art. I gotta say, I'm actually loving this game, and I really, really respect these type of games, and I think they definitely do have a place in the video game industry. I'm not going to lie, I was a bit skeptical of these games in the past. I was a bit what's the word I'm looking for? I was a bit I withheld from these games in the past. I was like, oh, they're not a real game. They're not a real game, but they're entertainment. Okay? It's entertainment. You go to a movie and you get entertained, and you watch an amazing story, you get immersed in that story. Or you read a book, and you get immersed into the story of that book, the world of that book. Well, this is a form of that, but in the form of a video game. Okay? And it's just, when you have complete control over the story, it makes it so different to a movie or a book. And I like that. I think that, these are great games, and I think that Sony need to, continue with these type of games, but at the same time balance it out with, Spyro Reignite, a trilogy, and games like that as well. Okay, so I'm going to bring him back now. I like this kind of balance between, and the game opened up with a very intense.
Anything special on the edge?
A very intense, moment, and there was a lot of action involved in that too, because I was trying to prevent a hostage situation. So a lot of quick fire decisions, a lot of quick fire actions, a lot of piecing together evidence. But I think the game would be kind of balanced between that and just story, and just really kind of getting to know these androids and
today.
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art.
I'm just wondering how he's
Gallery director left 4
stairs.
messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Can I go into
Okay,
the
what
next
else?
room now, I wonder?
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
And what would happen if I...
Any news from Leo?
Man,
No, Carl.
where was the other? There was 2 rooms.
I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
Maybe there wasn't 2 rooms. Okay, what's going to happen here now? I was actually expecting some sort of a device that would turn those stairs into a slide, like Super Mario or something. Remember that in Super Mario 64? That's what I had in my mind. I just think that would be more kind of next kind of gen futuristic technology, with those steps kind of go flat. And he goes sliding down the slide in his wheelchair. Okay, so let's go to the dining room now, Carol. You can eat your breakfast. Just getting used to the place now, Carol. So is it to my? I think it's to my left. Okay, it doesn't fit there. Okay. Oh no, so
I'm starving.
this is the dining.
Well, your
room. I was
breakfast
thinking
is
of the
ready.
kitchen.
Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
Where are we with the flowchart? Where are we? Oh, I missed something. Oh no, well, I just haven't done it yet. So I've served them breakfast, but oh wait, if I didn't serve them, yeah, this is what it is. So if I hadn't, that's interesting. So breakfast is there. If I hadn't, yeah, yeah, let's just see what happens. Sorry, I'm just a bit. Well, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. There's a lot of stuff here going on. A lot more to come. 45 minutes into the stream.
Television.
Nice.
Tensions continue to rise in the Arctic since Russia unilaterally declared the region part of its national territory. Several Russian warships have taken position in the Barents Sea since Saturday.
So Russia like at each other's throats because they want to get that material in the ice.
Repeated in a speech to the Duma that the Arctic belongs to Russia as a matter of fact. On the other hand, last night, the American ambassador again informed an emergency meeting of the UN.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
Several American destroyers are reported to be
Okay, so
Douglas Cornwall, chairman of the UN
find something to do.
press conference, that we have never
I don't know why I'm drawn to the piano. I am drawn to the piano. So I presume that whatever you do will go into a branching path. So I'm just trying to think now where that would actually go. Oh, that's interesting. Would have thought it would have been those three options there, but I'm going to go play the piano. Now, I don't know if you can only pick one over the other, but I'm going to maybe you can read a book as well. I don't know. Is that giving me an option to read a book? It actually is. Well, I'm going to play the piano. Does it give me an option to
Television off.
Oh, he's finished with that.
Mankind is so depressing.
Sure is.
Nothing but
Carl.
greed, stupidity, and violence. 5,000 years of civilization just to get to where we are.
I was just so drawn to the piano, I don't know why. And here we have a choice. I like when you have time to make the choice. So, hopeful, intimate, and enigmatic. Do you know, I'm going to go with hopeful. I feel like Marcus is the kind of android where, you know, he's in this confusing, hateful world. You know, he steps foot outside the door and he has people calling him a demon just for the fact that he exists. But I feel like he's also hopeful because he has Carol. So I'm going to go with hopeful. This is what I like with this game. You as the player can decide this. Am I physically actually playing the piano? Oh my god. This is actually cool. This is actually real time here. Look. This is all real time. No, I love this game. I like a story in a game, and when you as a player are actually developing the story, there's just something very special about that. How long is this going to go? Does it get a bit tired? You can actually go as fast as you like. This reminds me of Wii Music a little bit. I'm going to get into a floor here if I can. Marcus so far is actually my favourite android. You know, I could actually relate to Marcus on so many levels.
Something has changed in the way you play. Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
Yep, let's go to the studio. Great advice there from Carol, actually. And it actually is true, because I think the theme of this game is actually going to be that androids have actually they have more of a theme of humanity in them than humans themselves. So technically, yeah, androids are not human, but the message of humanity, the theme of humanity is actually in androids more than it actually is with. So how's the float shark doing? Obsessed with the float shark. So I found something to do, and I actually missed something here. A sort of breakfast. You know, I decided I was going to originally go back and replay these cases over and over again in the same stream, but like if this stream has been going on for nearly an hour now, I don't think it's worth replaying it just for something slightly different. But when there's different outcomes, like I think there's only one ultimate outcome to this one, there's no need to replay it. But when I'm playing more kind of intense, like dramatic cases that have multiple outcomes, then I will replay them. Now what's interesting here is I chose to play the piano. I could have done anything else. The amount of choice you have is unbelievable. Like I chose to play the piano, and I chose to go with Hopeful, which actually led me, or which is going to lead me, I think, to something different. So it just keeps on going and leading into different paths. So we're gonna go to the studio now. Like I don't think you, like when it comes to Detroit Become Human, you don't look at it as a game, because a game is something that you play. A game is something that you play around with the world, you play around with the characters. I think the best way to approach these type of entertainment experiences is understanding that it's entertainment at its fundamentals. Making up words there, and it's fundamentally entertainment. And when it comes to narrative entertainment, it's about the story. So understand that you still are holding a controller in your hand, and it's still a console, and it's still technically a game. So how that actually applies to the experience is, instead of having control over the character and the world around you, you have control over the story. The direction this story goes is entirely in your hands, literally. And that's what I like about these games. And as I said, I was originally a bit, take Carol to the studio. So we have arrived in the studio, Carol. Just loving the story, like I'm just loving this whole theme of androids living in a world that don't understand them, but Marcus didn't ask to be in this world.
Let's see where we left off.
Didn't ask
Remove
to
the
be
sheet.
who he is. So remove the sheet. I always look to see if something's optional or not. Not that I'm going to say no to Carol, but I always kind of like to see if there's something else that I can do. Kind of like see where the story can go. So. Wow. Wait for Carol's instructions. It's interesting here. I always like to kind of challenge the game a little bit, so just wait for Carol's instructions. So what if I don't wait for his instructions? What if I just say, "Hey Carol, how would you fuck up?" So he's having a good old time, no painting away for himself. It's a very good device right there.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
Oh my god. Like, don't like. No, I'm probably going to go with like, obviously.
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
I chose not to be nice, really. I didn't
The
really
truth
look at
is, I have
painting that
nothing
much.
left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
Interesting. I wonder if they're actually going to give me an option to paint what I want. Like, actually use a touchpad to find a subject to paint. Look around using the right stick. Find a subject to paint on, or I mean. Oh, okay. So I can paint a statue. I can paint a desk. Or I can paint Carl's painting. I think I'm gonna paint Carl's painting because I feel like I want to show respect, you know, to the one human who's actually, you know, cared about me in this game. So, yeah, let's imitate. They say imitation is the best form of flattery. So, yeah, we're gonna paint Carol's painting, and we're just gonna tap, 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 tap. This is great. I like how the developers of this game have really embraced innovation, like what Nintendo do. You know, like there is a touch panel in your hand, you know, with the PlayStation 4 controller. There is motion control built into it as well. And I like how they take advantage of that, how they're not afraid to do it. Like, they're not afraid of someone saying, oh, it's just too gimmicky. It's nice, it's different, you know, it makes the game more immersive. You're physically touching and experiencing the game.
That is a perfect copy of reality. But painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go, try it. Grab that canvas.
Okay, so I know wants me to paint something original.
Do
Let's see.
something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me.
Try something.
Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Wouldn't be gas if he actually drew what I was thinking of. Androids, humanity, identity. Something that doesn't exist. I think something right now for Marcus that doesn't actually exist is identity. Oh shit! Can I go back? I didn't get to see that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I didn't get to see that properly. Can I go back to the flow chart? Can you actually do that? Unfortunately, we can't do that. Well, what were the options? I went with identity, and then I went with. Well, that's actually the best way. I don't think despair is something. I think he genuinely feels like he's a prisoner. You know, I genuinely feel like he feels like he's done something wrong simply for having an identity. So I think that's the painting. That's going to lead to the outcome of this case. There's lots of other things. So this is definitely something I may replay in the next stream, because there is definitely other outcomes. I could decide not to play the piano. I could decide to copy a desk, or go with something completely different. That could mean more dialogue and stuff. So yeah, I think this is what I would like to choose, because I'm trying to get into the head of Marcus. I really want to get into the head of Marcus. Like when he played the piano, I really said, okay, hope, because I feel like he has hope with Carol, even though he faces a world of hatred with fellow humans. I feel like with Carol he has hope, so that's why I went with a hope type song. And when he asked me to paint something, I wanted to paint Carol's painting because it shows respect to Carol, the only person who respected him. And with painting something that hasn't existed, I really feel like in Marcus's mind, identity doesn't exist, because he doesn't know who he is. And I feel like in terms of how he feels, I think he does feel like a prisoner in this world, because the hatred and ridicule that he faces would be like that, yeah. So let's see what this painting ends up being. I don't think any character android in the rest of this game is going to match Marcus. I just think this is going to be the best story of them all. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what this ends up becoming. Oh, come on, the anticipation is killing me. Whoa.
Oh my God.
That's interesting. Oh, this is not gonna... I just know this is not gonna go down.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
Well, it just goes,
Yeah. Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter?
I knew this was gonna happen.
More obedient? Not like me, right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
Whoa. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. If you've been affected by the issues raised in tonight's episode of EastEnders, please call the number on the screen now. So that was the end of this case. Why it's called The Painter, I have no idea. I titled this A New Home. This I don't know why this is. See, I'm changing with Green Orb Gaming, so I want to title my videos the level that I'm in or the part of the game that I'm in. Now I can edit it. I can actually edit it, so it's fine. In fact, I think I can actually edit it right now. Actually, let me just see, can I edit it right now? I don't think I actually can, to be quite honest with you, but I'm gonna see. Enjoy the technology. You never know. No, I don't think I can, because it hasn't been like uploaded yet. You know what I mean? I actually can edit it. Okay, I think it's actually called the Painter. So I'm going to call it the Painter. I don't know why it said New Home. I have no idea why it said New Home. I shouldn't have said New Home. I should have said Painter. So the Painter. That's pretty handy that I can actually edit the video. It's actually very handy, actually. So it's okay. So it's now called the Painter. Technology, quite amazing. Not as amazing as Android technology, though, but still amazing. Now, what I always do is I go to continue, but then I go to the main menu, and I just hope that it's that it's saved. So what I'll do now, just to double check to see if it is saved, I'll do continue now. And I really hope that it is saved. Now, maybe, I'm not making no promises, no guarantees, but maybe in the next stream I will go back to this case, go back to the Painter case, and do things a little bit differently, so you can see some more dialogue. Please, for the love of God, continue. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to continue now. I just want to see if it actually is continued. For the love of God, please be continued. For all that is right and holy in the world, in the name of Marcus and Carol. Jesus Christ, the anticipation is killing me. The loading time now is just really driving me crazy. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. It was raining, wasn't it? And it was like November or something. It was like November something, and it was raining. So if I see that, at least I know then that it's saved. Yeah, November 5th, and it's raining. So I'm gonna go back to the main menu now. So I'm gonna like show you the flowchart again, and just talk you through the flowchart, and you know, put it into action, and just describe how cool the flowchart is and how it adds to replay value. And well, it's actually going to go to chapters, but
accessing the story chart.
Where's it gone? Where's New Home? This is what I was supposed to have. Oh, I'd done that already. So there was the opening, shades of color, and a New Home. That's done already. Yeah, that's done already. So this is the Painter. Okay. So so this is the flowchart for the Painter. It's 61%. The reason why there's a lot more to be done is because there's a lot more actions to see. So you start off, you arrive home, you drop off the package, you can do optional things like activate birds and read the magazine, and read the magazine. But once you wake up Carol, then you know you have decisions that can affect dialogue and stuff and change the story. Now there's a thing here that I didn't do or didn't see, apart from serving breakfast or something else. He has his breakfast and then he asks you to do something. I chose play the piano, but I could have done two other things which would have led to more dialogue and which would have led to more things to see and experience in this case, the flowchart. But I chose play the piano, and I chose hopeful out of a lot of other options. So I took Carol into the studio. He asked me to paint something, so I painted a replica of his painting, Carol's painting. But I could have painted a desk, and I could have painted a statue, which would have led to other things. So there's a lot, not a lot, but there's a bit, there's other things that you didn't get to see. So if I replay that in the next stream, you will see different dialogue within the same story, and that's what makes this game so innovative and so unique. I be honest with you, I haven't played a whole lot of narrative games, so I don't know if this is something unique and innovative to this specific game, this whole flowchart thing, you know, having different outcomes and stuff like that. But I really, really love it. It's fantastic. So so that has been the latest gameplay of Detroit Become Human. I hope everyone enjoyed. A big shout out to Prochronics Vlogs, L4 Electricity Kid, Epic Kid 23, Aidan Denison, Black Knight the Gamer, Hamino Games, DLA, who I haven't seen for a while, hope all is well, Mr. John Nagel as well, Damien Sewell as well, who was nice enough to subscribe to me there the other night. Really appreciate that. And to every other subscriber and supporter, really, really appreciate all of the support. So until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye.